The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE Championship.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
Corey, what's going through the champ's head right now, heading into this title defense?
Well, by the look on his face, I'd say nothing. I mean, look at him. He's completely stone-faced in there.
Looks like things just got a little more undisputed. Carry on, gentlemen. Continue to preach the greatness of the Undisputed Era and Adam Cole.
I gotta know, can either of you think of a more self-absorbed, cocky superstar in this entire company than Adam Cole?
Self-absorbed? What are you going on about, Saxton? Adam Cole's the leader of the Undisputed Era. He is the definition of a team player. Take one look at Adam Cole. Try to imagine one day in his shoes and tell me you wouldn't be cocky too.
Oh, good heavens, are you
Cole? Saxton, don't test me.
Introducing the challenger, from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Adam Cole! And introducing the champion, from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the WWE Heavyweight Champion, the Chosen One, Kang!
The big gold belt up for grabs here tonight.
It's not often that a newly crowned champion defends their title for the first time in a steel cage, but that's exactly the situation Trey finds himself in tonight against Adam Cole.
Usually the purpose of a steel cage is to keep two opponents inside, but in this case, I think the intention is to keep Samoa Joe on the outside if he were to get involved.
Honestly, after everything we've seen from Samoa Joe since he returned, I'm not sure this steel cage is enough to keep him at bay.
Too quick to catch him there. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys. Backflip kick reversal. His offense is on point right now.
Yeah, it's obvious that something got into him.
Whoa. The challenger eating up some damage.
The added pressure of the steel cage may be getting to him.
A striking blow. Ooh, what impact. That's unique, Corey. Boom. Adam Cole reverses. reverses, sending Trey straight into the steel cage.
Trey looks like he's in severe pain.
And right on cue, just as Adam Cole seems to have this match won, here comes Samoa Joe to try to stop him. Joe slams the cage door on Adam Cole.
Joe is dead set on keeping the WWE Championship on Trey so he can take it from him after not getting his rematch 7 years ago.
Trey with a drop kick into the cage, sending Samoa Joe crashing to the floor.
Trey isn't going to sit back and let Joe help him.
Well, it's admirable, I guess, but I think he should take the help.
It appears Red is out here to help get rid of Samoa Joe so Trey can show he can do this by himself.
Don't feed into his ego, Red. If you were a real friend, you'd let him have any help he could get.
Trey is equally determined to prove he's not a fluke champion. He wants to win this match on his own. Clothesline! Cover for the championship! Plenty of fight left.
Definitely has his work cut out for him. I'd like to inform the WWE Universe that they need to remember that Adam Cole has dominated the ranks of every promotion he competed in before honoring NXT with his presence. And don't ever forget,
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast. Tough spot to be in.
oh wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
Look at this. Close quarters, knee strike. The challenger is not in a great place.
He might not have enough strength left to overcome the cage. Oh, nice deep arm drag.
This might be big.
Mistake.
Oh, heel kick.
Right on point.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
For the championship. Plenty of fight left.
That's all right, Cole.
Spin kick to the midsection. He's been quickly taking control here.
Not sure where he gets that energy, but he's looking good right now.
Boom.
It's a high bill. That's how you establish control.
Snap suplex.
And shoulders are down. There's two.
I can't believe it, baby. Adam Cole lives on.
Never do that again.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Big reversal.
Drop kick. He's lining him up. Oh, it's coming. H for the win to retain the championship. 1, 2, 3.
The champion retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, the Chosen One, Liu Kang.
Wow, aggressions were certainly at an all-time high during that steel cage match.
And that's how you defend a championship, ladies and gentlemen. You must fight like your life depends.
Great job defending your title against Adam Cole.
Thanks. More importantly, I showed everyone I didn't need Samoa Joe's help to do it.
You have anything left in the tank for your mixed match challenge later?
Honestly, I'm running on fumes, so I'm kind of hoping Rhonda carries our team tonight. By the way, do you even have a partner yet?
No. Brooklyn's making me wait until the last minute to find out who it is. Typical.
Well, whoever it is, we might have to face each other at some point, which is going to be weird.
I know. But FYI, I just put win mixed match challenge on the list, and I plan on being the one who crosses it off.
We'll see.
I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight, and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you going to tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from out of this world, the Warrior Princess.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
Corey, is it me, or does she seem even more focused than usual here?
It's not you, Cole. She's definitely looking a bit more focused, which is good, because she's going to need to be if she wants to win this one. This guy's still a loser to me.
And from Queens, New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, Kurt Hawkins.
Hawkins at one point lost 269 matches in a row. It's almost impressive. Was he trying to lose?
Don't be so hard on him. Some people just need a little more time to figure out that winning formula.
It's a good point, Byron. I mean, look at you. You've been doing this for how long, and you're still awful at it.
Some people were just built to be WWE superstars. And if history's taught us anything, Curt Hawkins was probably more likely built to be an electrician.
Things are about to get a little more fabulous.
From Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet? Mella is money.
I think she's an unbelievable talent.
Mella is money.
Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man.
Why not?
And weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
He's had a bit of trouble adapting to the main roster, but EC3 remains in amazing shape.
He's in the top 1% of conditioning.
EC3's been quoted as saying, to be the man, you have to beat this tan.
He's in the top 1% of tanning.
EC3 finally won a title in WWE when he became 24/7 champion.
He's in the top 1% of 24/7 champions. Tremendous athlete EC3 set to do battle here tonight. As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. That has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue here is Curt Hawkins hasn't won a match in like 10 years. If I were Red, I wouldn't expect that to change now.
Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous. Had it scouted. Uh-oh. In position. Look out. Here it comes.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height.
Now trampling the opposition.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Stringing together some big moves here.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she'd better hope she can sustain it.
One thing nobody could ever take away from Carmella is that she will forever be known as the first ever female to win a Money in the Bank ladder match.
She's definitely etched her name in the history books, but Michael, let's not forget that her victory didn't come without its fair share of controversy.
Carmella is making her presence known.
Kick right to the midsection. Tornado.
Leave it to Saxton to call Carmella's Money in the Bank victory controversial. Of course, you also failed to mention Carmella backed that win up with a second Money in the Bank ladder match victory just days later.
I definitely give Carmella credit for that one, Corey, but I can't justify the first victory.
Boom, what a forearm.
Oh, nasty impact.
Sent to the outside.
What are they going to do here?
This is not going to be good.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
What a flying heel kick.
Oh, no. Wow. Vicious back suplex. Knee drop.
And it's Carmella answering back.
She scores big with the counter.
Back now inside the ring.
Boom, what impact. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex.
Uh-oh.
Bulldog. It does not look good for Carmella here. Carmella's in a real bad spot.
Here's the cover. Well, that was a close call.
Wow, Carmella somehow digs deep and finds a way to keep fighting. She's a beast.
Powerbomb planted.
Tagged in. There it is.
Snap suplex.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Saw what he had in mind there.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one.
And now that one's counter.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Kurt Hawkins exploiting the opening.
Power from the suplex. This match grinded him down a little.
Ooh-wee. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Looking for a little breather here, maybe.
Slowing things down. I like it. Good game plan.
He's not looking good here, guys. He weaves out of the way.
Here it comes. Michael.
Byron, you should try this once.
He knows he's in trouble.
What's on the menu tonight?
Taste of pain. That might...
The shoulders are down.
1, 2, 3. What a win to end this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners, the Warrior Princess and Kurt Hawkins.
She continues to impress with the win here tonight.
I got a feeling they're going to be talking about this win for a while.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 180 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Chosen One, Liu Kang.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
Byron, he certainly seems to be showing more pride of late, wouldn't you say?
I would, Michael, but he's got to be careful. There are more than a few whispers backstage about that pride, possibly bordering on arrogance.
And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
What a meteoric rise it has been for Ronda Rousey in WWE ever since she debuted at WrestleMania 34 as the tag team partner with Kurt Angle.
He's here!
And from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
A megastar destined for the stratosphere in sports entertainment.
Yeah, known for his combination of ruthlessness and unbridled flamboyancy.
Anything you can do, the Velveteen Dream can do better.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every
is money. What a superstar.
What an entrance. It's mesmerizing.
It's intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. He's the dream. You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron.
I'm learning.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
WWE Universe, you are looking at a superstar who is simply blessed to be the best. Just naturally better than everybody else, even when only doing the bare minimum.
Well, you talk about some of that natural athletic talent, Corey. Bianca's been exceptional her entire life. She earned all SEC and All-American honors in track and field at the University of Tennessee. And if you just ask her, she'll tell you why she's better than everybody else.
You got eyes, Byron. You understand. A freak in the weight room, a beast in the ring. Bianca Belair can do it all.
And she's got a lethal hair whip.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there's no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Inverted superplex! Now he's been put on the defensive. Oh, a chop! He has become relentless at this point.
A man like that seems to have an endless store of energy.
Oh, my God! Moonsault!
You see that height.
Flatliner!
Oh, man, face first. How impressive was that reversal?
And again, yet another counter.
Big punch finds its mark.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Great evasion. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
He's struggling a bit here.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Ooh, right to the throat. Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay? No, I can't put weight on it. Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live in a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Kurt Hawkins. The guy hasn't won a singles match in over a decade.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Hey, even though I might have the walking decade of defeat as my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here. So I guess we'll just see whose crappy team flounders its way to the top.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 180 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Chosen One, Liu Kang.
Byron, are you at all surprised by the intensity level inside this arena right now?
Not in the least bit, Michael. This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time.
And guys, you have to respect how much pride he has in what he does.
I don't know, Michael. I understand the importance of having pride in what you do, but sometimes I think he can be a bit overbearing. I don't know if he means to be, but that's definitely how he comes across at times.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Brooklyn Von Braun has excelled at everything she's ever done in her life, and her transition to a WWE ring will be no different.
She certainly doesn't have the passion for WWE like her rival Red, but ultimately passion doesn't win matches.
The critic of the critics.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Most superstars return from injury with a renewed purpose, but Sami Zayn had the gall to say he'd rather stay on vacation.
Did you see his slideshow, Saxton? Sami visited some of the most breathtaking parts of the world, and now he's got to compete in this awful town tonight. I can't even remember the name of this place. That's how awful it is.
This happens to be one of my favorite places in the world, Corey.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
And people seem to forget how beloved Sami Zayn was. Now all anybody wants to do is complain about him.
Well, it's because Sami's changed.
Sami hasn't changed. The world around him has.
Here comes the War Goddess.
And from Dallas, Texas, Moon!
Ember Moon has become something of a loner here. The rest of the women's locker room doesn't seem to understand her.
Oh, the War Goddess isn't looking for friends. She's looking for worshippers, and she's found plenty in the WWE Universe.
Well, guys, she certainly has her work cut out for her here tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, but she knew that coming in, Cole. I assure you, she did her homework and knows exactly what to expect from her opposition here.
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Kinda like that.
I bet you do.
Oh, wow. Really just laying it in. Devastating elbow. Been kicked right to the gut.
Sami Zayn starting to struggle. He continues to press forward.
Yeah, we'll see if he can sustain that effort as we move forward.
I don't think he wants to be in that corner, Byron.
Yeah, but he's not moving, Michael.
Byron, one thing we learned very early on about Ember Moon is that she can overcome any adversity thrown her way.
And I think she proved that most in 2017 when she was sidelined for several weeks due to a shoulder injury, but eventually returned to capture the NXT Women's Championship later that same year.
Wow, what impact! Saw that one coming.
If I could reinforce what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's NXT Women's Championship victory, what made it so impressive, in my opinion, was that she had to defeat not one, but 3 other women to capture the gold.
That's right. It was at TakeOver War Games where Ember Moon turned back Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, and Kairi Sane to become NXT Women's Champion. And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Right to the shoulder.
How could Sami Zayn just dig deeper right now and find his way out of this one?
Way to second. It appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend Red for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Filthy German suplex.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Boom.
Oof, kick finds it.
Not looking good for Ruby Riott here. Hurricane Rana. Boom, right in the button. Ooh.
Amazing reflexes on display. Oh, what a kick!
Oh, knee right to the face.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Front face lock applied into the guillotine.
She turns it around. Great reflexes.
Oof. No breathing room here for Ruby Riott. And look, it hung up on the second rope.
Oh, look at his aggression.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Whoa!
450, nailed it.
Kick. Ooh. Things are looking bleak for Ruby Riott here.
This is all but over.
Here it comes. Bulldog.
That kind of move makes a statement. How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
Oh, what a crash.
It could be over here.
This is it.
1, 2, 3.
This mixed tag's all over. What a victory.
Here are your winners, the Warrior Princess and Kurt Hawkins.
Impressive showing for the win tonight.
I don't care how many wins you have, whenever your hand is raised in victory, a certain level of excitement washes over you.
You're watching WWE live from Los Angeles, and boy...
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from out of this world, the Warrior Princess.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career, as well she should be.
I can respect that, Michael. She clearly has worked hard to get where she is, but she also has to remember that she has a long way to go.
And from Queens, New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, Kurt Hawkins.
Hawkins at one point lost 269 matches in a row. It's almost impressive. Is he trying to lose?
Don't be so hard on him. Some people just need a little more time to figure out that winning formula.
It's a good point, Byron. I mean, look at you. You've been doing this for how long, and you're still awful at it.
Hawkins' legendary losing streak was brought to a close at WrestleMania 35, where he won the tag titles in front of a hometown crowd.
Personally, I'd applaud a return to losing. I miss being able to predict his match results with 100% accuracy.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn, Von Braun.
Let's discuss Brooklyn's nickname, the American Hero. Do you think it's disrespectful toward Kurt Angle?
Of course not. There are a lot of American heroes, not just one. Kurt needs to get over himself.
from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 180 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Chosen One, Kang.
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these people came to see tonight.
And with good reason, Michael. This one's been brewing for quite some time.
Well, I'd say the champ is stepping into the ring tonight with an opposition eager to prove a point.
Yeah, but I would say the champ is just as eager to prove a point as well. Maybe even more so.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately.
Look at this.
Wow, 450 splash.
A striking blow. She's bringing the pressure on now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Powerbomb.
Looking for the victory.
And we continue. Spiked into the ring apron.
Bringing it back into the ring. Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
Definitely not.
Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that?
Oh,
what a forearm.
Setting up.
a striking blow.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Devastating kick. Ooh! Spinning kick in the gut.
Sent to the outside.
What are they going to do here?
This is not going to be good. Barrel roll to pay.
Backdrop suplex.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, man. Oh, what a flip.
Incredible.
What a punch!
Tandem offense coming up.
Whoa! That was awesome. Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one. Watch out!
Running bulldog.
Going up top. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
He's looking a little off balance.
Gets out of dodge there. Kurt Hawkins exploiting the opening.
Woo-wee. Here it comes, Michael.
Byron, you should try this once.
In up the tag. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
He's going for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Red and Kurt Hawkins are your Mixed Match Challenge winners.
Hawkins still hasn't won a singles match in 10 years, but maybe this will give him the momentum he needs to change that. Who am I kidding? He's going to go right back to his losing ways.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what? Quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time. And besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
And let's not underestimate just how much pressure is on the champ here tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Cole. There are some whispers out there that claim he's a weak champion. But a win here tonight would certainly silence those whispers.
Maybe the most dangerous man in WWE.
Samoa Joe was the first man to win the NXT Championship twice. He won the very first Dusty Classic in NXT, and I think we're in store for another first here tonight.
Multi-time NXT champion, multi-time United States champion. Samoa Joe is a big, bad dude.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe. And introducing the champion from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 180 pounds. He is the WWE Heavyweight Champion, the Chosen One, Kang.
One of these men will be walking away with the immortal World Heavyweight Championship. This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Oh, and he slammed his face right into the barricade. A striking blow.
Oh, nasty impact.
He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Watching that never gets old.
Uh-oh.
Oh, series of low kicks.
In a bad way here, guys.
It's a high bill. That's how you establish control. He got out of the way.
Big forearm smash. Ooh-wee.
Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Big takedown right there. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry. Evading possible disaster there.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Power bomb.
Great agility there. Elusive movement there.
Oh, what impact.
Samoa Joe with his back against the wall.
Change of strategy has to be his next move. Ooh, just dropped.
The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, my God.
Moonsault!
You see that height.
Stump pull and leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars are going to give everything they can to win here tonight. looking for the finish. And here.
And no luck against Joe there.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging.
Boom.
Oh,
The challenger being outclassed here.
He was the favorite for this match, but that's changing.
I can't believe the superstar's still in this match.
this is amazing.
Look at what man proposes, God disposes. He's out of luck there.
Head scissor applied. Oh, man, vicious elbows. He just cannot be caught.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Ooh, well measured.
And he's out of there in a nick of time. Here's Joe. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, ouch. And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 2020, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry. I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from out of this world, the Warrior Princess.
And now we're just moments away from this huge fatal four-way match.
You're absolutely right, Michael. This match is huge. And from talking to some of the superstars earlier today, I'm willing to bet the monitors in the back are sold out for this one.
Seems to me, guys, like she is incredibly proud of what she's been able to accomplish as of late.
She should be proud, Michael. It's not easy to do what she's been able to do, but she also has to be careful not to become complacent.
Here comes Sasha.
And her opponents, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Hey, Cole, is it still boss time?
Heck yeah.
Sasha Banks is a multi-time women's champion and was one half of the inaugural women's tag team champions. Now that is a boss.
I'll give you this. She agrees with my philosophy that there are no friendships in this business.
Oh, come on, Corey. Sasha Banks has had plenty of friendships.
Yeah, they flourished just as long as Banks needed them to.
Oh, I wish you'd just stop. It's time to kick things up a notch.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Yeah, I gotta admit, in short order, I have become a huge fan of Dakota Kai.
She's been on WWE's radar for a long time before being signed to the NXT roster.
Traveled the world over. When it comes to legitimate, tough women, Dakota Kai is at the top of the list.
The first female competitor from New Zealand to make her name at this level.
The irresistible force.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Hey, whenever Nia Jax enters an arena, whenever Nia Jax enters a match, everyone takes notice of the dominance that this woman is capable of.
She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's dangerous. It's like $1 million smile on a wrecking ball. Nia Jax is the irresistible force to be reckoned with.
She has accomplished so much in her young career in WWE. The sky is the limit. She has the pedigree. Nia Jax. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Putting it all on the line. Oh, my God. Moonsault!
You see that height.
Banks is showing everyone who the boss in the WWE is. She scores big with the counter. Look at this.
Snap suplex.
Boom! Backdrop suplex.
What a high angle right across the shoulders.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
Back in from the floor.
Beautiful drop kick.
Powerbomb.
Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty.
Irish curse backbreaker.
The fatal four-way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time. They can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Boom! Backdrop suplex.
What a high angle right across the shoulders.
Rear European uppercut. Oh, what a forearm.
Boom! A striking blow. She's taking charge here.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own.
Get in there, ref. Changes her fortune there.
Look out. Here we go.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull. Incoming.
450. Nailed it.
Producing a trampling.
Hooked up.
Back suplex. Oh, look at that scoop slam.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Scoop slam.
Kick. Shoulders down. Is it enough?
The pin's broken up.
Watch out.
Is it enough? The cover.
Still out in the world.
In the face.
Oh, saw it coming. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Watch out.
Boom. A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. And again, yet another counter. Backdrop suplex. Look at this. In the corner now. Back inside the ring.
Sasha Banks avoided that attack and hit back even harder.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why?
Being put into knots. This is not where the...
and she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael. Woo-wee.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Oof. And no luck against Nia Jax there.
For the first time tonight, Nia Jax heads up the turnbuckle.
Taking flight. Diving body splash. Up.
Ooh, what impact. What a punch.
Whoa, not so fast.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice. Oh, I think we're going to see it, gentlemen. There it comes. Powerbomb.
Here's Nia Jax, not letting up on her.
Spinebuster.
Well, I don't know if Nia Jax knows where she is right now.
Oh, look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah.
Hooked up and
Backdrop suplex.
kick. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming through.
Can she keep her down? Sasha Banks quickly getting the shoulder up.
It's going to take more than that to keep her down.
Oh, she turns it around.
Oh, look at the scoop slam.
Guillotine applied.
She better do something fast.
She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
Step up, Enziguri.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Just breaking down the opponent.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
The shoulders are down. A striking blow. Ooh, what impact. There it is. Here she goes. Back in the ring now.
Here she goes again.
Look out.
450. Nailed it.
Stomping down. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
And no luck against Nia Jax there.
Oh, had that well scouted. Finds a way to reverse.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Oh, clothesline. And now that one's countered.
What's up for the win? 2. She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
A striking blow.
Beautiful.
2.
Your winner of the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
When you bring such a high level of intensity to the match, good things are bound to happen to you.
And folks, if you're just joining us, I'm sorry to tell you that you just missed one of the most exciting SmackDown matches in recent memory.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
I'll do my talking in the ring at the Royal Rumble.
Wait, before you leave, I have a gift for you. To commemorate our big match and also honor our very first fight. Come on, it's rude to turn down a gift.
Of course, hothead Red loses her temper.
She was provoked.
I hope Red's happy, but if you ask me, this type of juvenile behavior should have stayed in high school.
No matter how you feel about what just transpired, these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw. But I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way. But it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're gonna have to rewrite your song after tonight.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Oh, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. We are on the road to WrestleMania. Corey, did you ever want to compete in a Royal Rumble match?
Of course I did, Cole. It's a match where every superstar fights for themselves. I'm at my best in that setting. Flying solo. No offense.
Tonight is all about opportunity, and the Royal Rumble match represents the opportunity of a lifetime. Only one superstar will stand victorious.
A victory here takes you to the pinnacle of sports entertainment, WrestleMania. Byron, have you ever been in a Rumble?
Oh, in my dreams.
I have. He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
He's got a head of steam working and shows no signs of slowing.
You know, guys, where a superstar enters really can make a difference. Of course, we've seen early entrants do well in the past, but there's probably no better advantage than entering toward the latter portions of the match. Oh, and you can tell he's got evil intentions on his mind.
In a match like this, you have to, Michael.
Hard to argue your point about the advantage of entering late, Michael, and I'm sure guys like John Cena, The Undertaker, and Triple H
Ladies and gentlemen,
of course,
Elias
those three all won Royal Rumble matches after entering at the number 30.
Whatever. The 1995 Shawn Michaels would laugh at that notion.
Byron, look who we have here.
This changes the entire complexion of this match.
Boom! Harsh impact.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. What a clothesline!
Big E
Ouch.
has been eliminated.
Who's this going to be?
Here he comes, and he's got as good a chance as any to win this thing.
Maybe a better chance, if you ask me. Boom! Oh, nasty impact.
Clothesline!
Velveteen Dream has been eliminated.
Get ready!
Look who's coming now, guys.
This could be a game changer, Michael.
Oh, nice deep arm drag. Oh, what's it gonna be?
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it?
showing so much creativity.
That's why Bryan is one of the best.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, what a clothesline.
The new Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
Just a step quicker.
Reversal. What a counter. Spin kick to the midsection. Boom. In a weakened state here, guys. Oh, man. Well, who's coming out next?
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
This guy has what it takes to make major impact here.
Yeah, you have to expect he'll make some noise here tonight.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Boom, right in the button. Turning the momentum to his favor.
He's one of those guys that gets going, and it's hard to stop him.
Lariat. Wow, look at that.
Ricochet has been eliminated.
Royal Rumble and will now go on to fight for a championship at WrestleMania.
Wait a second. Why is the countdown clock starting up again? The Rumble's over.
Apparently there's another entrant.
Hold on, it can't be.
Is that who I think it is?
No way.
It's the President of the United States of America. President Rock is in the Royal Rumble.
This is unbelievable. We all thought the match was over, but I guess there are 31 entrants this year.
It's a president. He can do whatever he wants.
We're all witnessing history. For the first time ever, the President is competing in the Royal Rumble.
And Trey has to beat him to go to WrestleMania.
Over the years, there have been numerous surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble, from returning superstars to legends and even celebrities. But none of them were bigger than this.
Surprise factor aside, what can we expect to see from President Rock tonight? I mean, as of late, all of his fierce opponents have been of the political variety in Washington. What kind of fighting shape is he in?
Just look at him. I don't think he's missed a workout the entire time he's been in the Oval Office. In fact, I heard half of Air Force One has been converted into the top-of-the-line gym.
And don't forget, Trey's already been in the Rumble for a while. The President's completely rested.
You two may be right, but we're about to find out if our Commander-in-Chief has what it takes to win the Royal Rumble.
Rock with the arm clutch into the...
And a DDT by the Rock.
Oh, read him there.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Spinning back fist.
Oh, what a close. Barring any more surprises, this time it's official. Trey has won the Royal Rumble and will compete for a title at WrestleMania.
I still can't believe what we just witnessed. This is going to make headlines all around the world.
It looks like the President's not finished with Trey.
Trey has earned the President's seal of approval.
Maybe he's in line for a cabinet position.
Let's not get carried away, Saxton.
He should at least get an invite to the White House.
You've known the President for a long time, Cole. You been to the White House yet?
No, but he's a busy guy. I'm sure he'll get around to inviting me. Anyway, congratulations again to Trey on this history-making night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Divas Championship.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Well, this is what she's been working so hard for, an opportunity at the gold.
Yeah, but earning an opportunity at the gold and actually winning are two completely different things, which I'm sure she's about to learn firsthand.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
Introducing the challenger from out of this world, the Warrior Princess. And introducing the champion, she is the WWE Divas Champion, the American Hero, Brooklyn Von Braun.
The historic Divas title may have a new owner tonight. The match with nearly 2 decades of build-up has finally made it to a WWE ring. It's Red versus Brooklyn Von Braun.
Until recently, I would have thought Red had the advantage with Brooklyn Von Braun stepping onto her turf. But Brooklyn's transition from MMA to WWE has been virtually seamless.
It's very similar to how quickly Ronda Rousey was able to get acclimated in WWE.
That being said, tonight's outcome is extremely difficult to predict, as this might be one of the most personal conflicts we've ever witnessed. Boom, what impact! Elbow smash!
That is a great reversal.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Boom! A knee right to the face! Oh, foot just stomping down.
Look out.
Oh, look out. 450. Nailed it.
The champ getting put to the test here.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
And here we go.
Oh, look into the armbar.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though.
Red and Brooklyn are going back and forth, taking out years of frustration on each other.
Looks like Red's got the upper hand for now.
Red with the tackle.
And now both women are down.
So far, these two have been matching each other move for move. One of them needs to somehow gain an edge.
And there you see Samoa Joe watching this heated battle.
I think he's headed out here to provide that edge Brooklyn needs.
Trey nails him from behind. He was ready to stop him. When the action takes place behind the scenes, anything goes. Forklifts, lockers, chairs, tables, broken windows. We've seen it all over the years.
We've definitely seen a lot, Michael Cole, but when it comes to these two, we ain't seen nothing yet.
I just hope they stay away from my rental car.
You should have ponied up for the insurance, you cheapskate.
Ooh. Inverted suplex.
That hurt. Gets him with a counter.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Oh, perfect kick. Ooh. That's unique, Corey.
Can they get over? Standing Shiranui.
Boom, what impact. That connected.
I think that was harder than the first time, Cole.
Again.
Hey, it seems to be working for him.
Oh, look at that scoop slam.
Can they get over? Boom! Beautiful. Oh, nice deep arm drag.
Here it comes. He's got him. Uh-oh. Trey manages to get Samoa Joe down, but for how long?
Wait, what's Trey doing?
I think he's going to put Joe inside the trunk of that car.
He's going to try to. Joe's dead weight.
Oh, that's one way to stop Samoa Joe from interfering.
Yeah, assuming that trunk is strong enough to contain Joe and his enhanced arm.
It looks like it'll do the job, for now at least. Red and Brooklyn are finally recovering after we cut away to see what was happening backstage between Trey and Samoa Joe.
I'm just glad that thanks to Trey, we're going to get a definitive winner in this match.
Yeah, as long as one of them can make it back in the ring before the 10 count.
And they both do.
Neither of them are ready for this match to end.
For nearly a decade, the Divas title was the pinnacle for women's wrestling, and it's back up for grabs tonight.
Now, Michael, you and I were there to call a final defense of this title at Roadblock in 2016, and I am excited to call it again right here tonight.
Uh-oh, looking to lock it in.
She's got her where she wants her. Looks like she has other plans here, Byron.
I'm sure they're not going to be pleasant. Man.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
She is just dominant right now.
She's able to turn it on at will.
Boom! That offense really hitting her hard.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
The championship hanging in the balance. A knee drop. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Look at this. 450. Nailed it. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
I can't wait for this one. The great women's superstars of WWE battling it out for the women's title.
Uh-oh, in the clutches.
This might be it. She does break out of it, but has the damage been done? She's in control.
Spine buster!
With a sit-out. Nasty.
Saw that one coming.
Sit-out slam.
The end is looming now.
She's tough, but maybe not tough enough to get the win here.
Head scissors.
Round and round we go. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Going to the top rope once more.
All the way for the top. 450. Nailed it.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee.
Oh. Not what she was looking for. Boom.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Oh, the face has been planted.
And she's toying with her now.
Looking to end this.
Bulldog. Will this be it?
1, 2.
Oh, somehow.
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
Producing a trampling.
Just wearing down the opponent.
I don't see how she can get out of this one.
And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
Boom! What a drop kick.
On the mark.
And she's getting fired up here.
She's on the attack and on the move.
Such vicious strikes.
She's taking a beating here. She needs to turn the tide here. She got out of the way there.
Her evasion techniques are on point.
Boom!
Oh, what a flying heel kick.
Whoa! Cross body. Bringing it back into the ring.
Setting up.
A rolling elbow. She's got the shoulders down.
1, 2.
Near fall after near fall. What a battle. Boom. Oh, and a knee to the face. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
All the way from the top rope. 450. Nailed it.
Cover. 2 count.
She just will not go away.
A striking blow. Kick. On the shoulders down. thought that was it. Yeah, barely. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Set up for a second time.
Bulldog! And will this be it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Red has done it. Not only has she defeated the woman who's tormented her for years, but she's also achieved a childhood dream in capturing the WWE Divas Championship.
This has to feel like a giant weight has been lifted off of Red in so many ways.
And here comes Red's best friend to join in the celebration.
Respect to Red for being able to achieve the seemingly impossible. This is truly a special night for her, both personally and professionally.
I knew you'd be here early. You always were an overachiever.
You here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight.
There's not going to be a rematch.
You're giving up that easily?
No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement tonight.
That's news to me.
It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for them that would never be filled.
Why? Why are you doing this?
The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately, and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight.
I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please. And that's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title. That's my mom and dad. It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
I don't know what's happening
I apologize
either.
if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry, again, for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight. When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning as a young girl, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone. I went from thinking, what's next, to what's left. And I realized that after crossing off the most elusive item on the list, the answer was not much. Because I accomplished everything I set out to do and way more. So I had to be honest with myself. If I kept going, everything after would feel like a letdown. And that's not how I want to live my life or remember my career. So with all that being said, I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE, effective immediately.
Is this actually happening?
Unfortunately, I think it is.
Now, I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows, maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm not really sure what to say. I'm stunned.
I think we all are. No one was expecting this. Thank you, Red.
Yes, thank you. And we wish you all the best.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were going to walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
What about the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble? And getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done.
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of 2 turds with 1 stone.
This isn't over.
But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo or going to dinner at 3 p.m. or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious. See you, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Coming up next on America's Next Top Hand Model. Do you think there's too many hand puns?
It's perfect. It's not heavy-handed at all.
I see what you did there. Hey, sorry I missed your other call. I'm at my new hosting gig. Look, if this is about getting Baron Corbin a spot on the show, I'm still relatively new here, so I don't think I have that kind of pull yet. Oh, okay, good, because honestly, I don't think Baron's hands are anything to write home about. Wait, what'd you say? Really? That's amazing! Did you tell Red yet? Yeah, she's been hard to reach lately. Okay, I'll try her. This is truly an honor. Thank you so much. Woo! Ooh, ah, oh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous, Ah! Yes!
That's my ring. And my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy, which makes me happy.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do! Ugh!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But, I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania, assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
I know you're going to tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't going to say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
Sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame, We'll be out there front and center.
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out, because either way, I'm proud of how far you and Red have come. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to say I trained 2 WWE Hall of Famers, and I could probably raise my rates again. But like I said, doesn't matter.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but me and Red owe you for helping us get our start.
What do you mean we didn't see eye to eye? You were my prize student. Never doubted you once. I used to call you Sure Thing Trey.
Are you serious? You thought I'd be a manager at best, and you definitely didn't think I'd make it to WWE, let alone become a Hall of Famer. I think you said something about pooping golden nuggets.
I don't recall that. Anyway, good luck, Sure Thing.
Look, I know we haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but I just wanted to say I'm pulling for you tonight. And Brooklyn had no right to exploit your past and ruin your big moment.
I appreciate you saying that.
But I also know how your impatience and temper can get the best of you sometimes. So I'm a little worried that you rushed into this match, especially considering your condition and what's at stake.
Thanks for your concern, seriously. But this is something we have to do, no matter what we could lose in the process.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania.
If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again. With respect to every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and worked for at risk.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above?
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
I'm glad you're here.
I think that might have been Trey's adoptive parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron. And now here are the two superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
And there you see Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Brooklyn's going to make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go. WrestleMania is often called the showcase of the immortals, but Red and Trey aren't here to showcase their immortality. They're here to try to save it by retaining their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
The fact that Red and Trey are even fighting alongside each other after Brooklyn Von Braun destroyed their original career-defining list and nearly did the same thing to their friendship just proves their bond is unbreakable. They truly are a package deal.
While I agree with you on that, you have to consider what I said earlier. There's no way Red and Trey are 100 or even 50% after the brutal attack just 2 nights ago. Mark my words, that will be a factor at some point in this career-defining match.
Look at this. Snap suplex. He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Yeah, he's tapped into his reserves and is going strong.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. Boom. Woo-wee. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. That's unique, Corey. Ooh, what impact. Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Ooh, that kick.
Ooh, nasty impact. Boom. He's looking banged up here, guys. Oh, stun gun. Trey escapes the Uranagi, and now he's got Samoa Joe in the Coquina clutch.
Red takes Brooklyn down.
Hold on, is this actually happening?
It is. Red and Trey of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission holds.
After everything that's happened among these 4 adversaries, this feels like the perfect ending.
Don't get ahead of yourself. They need to actually finish them off.
Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up?
They tapped.
It's over. Red and Trey have pulled off the impossible and ensured that they will forever be honored in the WWE Hall of Fame.
This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win, but not tonight. This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the 2nd time on your Hall of Fame induction.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We have something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Tonight, we witnessed the unexpected. An unexpected victory. An unexpected reconciliation. And finally, the unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.